Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulldogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Under fire. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about hitting that run game.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now, that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Green. Now improvising. Throwing on the rock. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often. Downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes the grab at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Look out, he's got room. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Makes the grab, it's Reese. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to send out this offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Green. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A strike downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do it. It's hard to get inside the kicker's head. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Turns it loose. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Green. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the 1st half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the...
That's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down and one, and they'll go for it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they'll try to tack on two. finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. With the catch, it's Jones. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Back to pass, it's Green. The short hands, it's Washington. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And as he throws.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Blake. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. They will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. On the move to his left. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reese. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, if you're on defense, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. There he goes! At the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for a deep man. Snatches it on the right. Creates a little room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Extra point here will tie the game.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Leaves it with the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's reeled in. It's Thompson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Williams. And they'll knock him down. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Got his man quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Got his man down downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You feel the energy. But you've got to keep your poise. You just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw the...
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down. A chance to win it before overtime. That's caught. It's Thompson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Scanning the field, it's Shapin. Right down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to pass. It's Shapin. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys...